How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on my Scion XB. This is a very easy install, and it's actually one of the most important things you can do to your Scion. I don't consider it a mod, I consider it help for the car. I guess you could call it a mod. But before I get started, if you do me a huge favor, go and hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely would appreciate it. Also, if you could follow my socials on links in the description below on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So let me go ahead and get started and show you what I'm going to be putting on the car today. Now, if you've been following my YouTube channel for a while, you know that this is the second XB that I've had on this YouTube channel. And one of the biggest things a lot of Scioners don't get for their car is a simple water temp gauge or any type of display. These cars from the factory, including the XA, do not have a water temp gauge, and a lot of times, especially when you're doing long trips or live in, like for myself, Las Vegas, or in a desert climate during the summer, it gets incredibly hot, and what is scary is you don't know what temperature the car is running at. So for myself, I've actually purchased this, and it's Scangauge. Now, there's a couple other iterations of this on Amazon. There's ones from China and different brands. I bought the Scangauge one, or Scangauge 2. This is, I guess, the second version, because I'm familiar with this. I had this in my very first XB way back then, and it's helped a lot. I have a water temp gauge and all the other stuff too, but this hooks up right to the OBD reader, so makes install really simple. I'm gonna tell you this right now, this is a 1 out of 10 in terms of difficulty of install. Really simple, so I'll walk you through it. But again, you know, for me, driving long distances or just driving on a hot day, don't know what the water temp is, and for a lot of people, by the time it comes up red on the dash and you notice it, it's too late. So this is a good preventive measure. These things go for online for about 150 bucks. One little cool hack that I did was I buy stuff from AutoZone, but I don't buy one big bulk order. AutoZone has a reward system where every $20 you spend, you get 1 point, and after 5 points, which is $100 of spending, you get a $20 credit or for anything you want from the store, either in store or online. So what I did was, and I'll show you the receipt in just a second, is I already had 1 or 2 credits, and I've been slowly buying maintenance items for this car that I didn't get from AMSOIL. And I've just been buying spark plugs and other items, but I would buy like 2 spark plugs at a time and one little, $2 item or whatever, just to get through the $20 threshold. And I did that every day for 3 days before I am doing my video today. 3 or 4 days. So I finally got the bonus $20 credit, and then normally on AutoZone they have a 20% off coupon if you order online with free shipping for anything over 100 bucks. So this thing was $149 or whatever, and I'll show you the receipt in just a second. I ended up getting this for 116 bucks, including my $20 discount, or $20 rewards, and 20% off and free shipping. So you just pay pretty much whatever it is plus tax. Let me go ahead and grab the receipt, and I'll show it to you in just a second. All right, so I'll show you real quick before I install. Here's the receipt. There's no personal information on here. So you can see on here, the original unit is $159.99. They charge $10 shipping charge just for you as their coupon code. So they took off shipping and 20% off, and then all that. So it came to $127.99 plus tax is $138, and I got my loyalty rewards somehow at $22, so it's $116. For whatever reason, there's a two extra dollars here, and then they reapplied it there. But it was pretty much $20. So yeah, 20% off plus 20 bucks. So $116.71 instead of $159.99 plus tax. Good savings. So I'm gonna go ahead and start installing this.
All right, the Scangauge box is pretty straightforward and simple. You have instruction, quick start guide, user manual, tell you what options you have to do, or what options you have on this car. The OBD cable. There is a Scangauge reader. It's approximately, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches by 1.5, and then some Velcro strips. I'm gonna go ahead and go in the car and take this with me and go ahead and show you how I'm gonna install it. Now, where you want to mount your Scangauge is entirely up to you. I've seen some people do it up here in this blank spot right here. For myself, I'm going to be putting it right here where it's out of the way. I could see it I could look down and see it, but it'll be right here, and it'll help cover up these scratches on the, I guess, mid dash. I don't know how those got there, but whatever, it is what it is. But the Scangauge will help cover it. Now, where I'm going to run the wiring is mount the Scangauge. The way the display setup is the main harness wire hooks up to the right side of the gauge, so I'll probably just run it out and back and then through this corner here and then down, and you would hook it up to the OBD port, which is underneath right about, where is it? Right here. You could feel it. I don't know if the camera can get it. Right there, where my thumb's touching. Real simple and easy. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Before I mount, what I'm going to do is take some rubbing alcohol, wipe this area to remove any oils and grease, along with the bottom of the Scangauge unit. Just lightly wipe that, don't get it too wet. But here I'm going to wipe and get it real cleaned up just to get rid of any interior cleaners or whatever oil, so that the Velcro sticks really well.
1 winner later.
Okay, here it is all installed. So again, I opted to run the wire through here next to the steering column and down. Easiest way to get to the wire is actually if you pull out your fuse cover here, have the wires all zip tied together and plugged into the OBD port down below. So it's all hanging out right there where in front of the fuses. Yeah, I know there's a hole here. No big deal. That's from the air suspension from before. But yeah, this is how it's all installed. Centered as best as I could. I don't know if the camera's a little off, but yeah, when you go in, you have your different options here. Obviously, use your quick startup guide on how to set it up. You could scan codes, errors, and stuff like that with this. And what I'm mainly using this for is for the gauges. And each one you can scroll and cycle through what you want to set it to. So I have is water temp, miles per gallon, RPM, and miles per hour. Even though I don't need that, I have that up here. But for me, mainly, again, it is the water temp.
So what'd you think? I give this, on a scale of 10 in difficulty, I give it a 0.5 to a 1. Very difficult to mess up. Only places I think I could see anybody messing up is possibly not using rubbing alcohol to clean the dash so the tape doesn't stick. But other than that, it's really self-explanatory and really easy to do. It took me maybe 3 to 5 minutes to install this if I didn't have to make a video on it. But yeah, real easy. If you have any other suggestions or any other brands of this type of product, leave a comment down below. I know Scangauge has more updated big fancy LCD screen type setups as well. I've opted for the very basic one because I just want it just there. I don't want anything taking too much space on the dash. I just want it real simple and clean. But anyways, that concludes today's video. Thank you again so much for watching. If you have any questions, again, leave a comment down below or comments. And hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks again so much for watching. See you next time.